Okay, welcome back, or just welcome to Talk Tennis. We're going to talk all things ATP with Troy and Tiffany. ATP. Thanks for joining. How's it going?
It's going good. We're getting ready for AO.
We're getting ready. We're jumping back into the all tennis all the time. Drink that coffee, stay up until 5 a.m.
The matches are going to be during the middle of the night. It's going to be a rough 2 weeks.
Do you guys? I feel like Tiff probably doesn't even have a TV in her bedroom. See, I knew it, but I know you do.
Yeah, I'm making up for it. I got like a 55 at the end of my. That's like too much TV.
Do you do sleep timers?
I try, but then sometimes I just pass out before hitting the sleep button. You know.
So I think I always do a sleep timer. I love to fall asleep to I usually watch the same thing over and over, but with tennis, I think the play is no sleep timer. Just leave it on, and if you wake up in the middle of the night and there's a match, you're like, yep, I'm gonna watch, and just lean in. Yeah, that's just me. Okay, we're gonna talk about ATP gear changes. We're gonna run through the draw, and we're just kind of gonna talk about any fun stuff, any stories as we go along. So let's dive in.
No Rafa.
No Rafa. Yeah. Is anyone just surprised?
No, I personally was saying about a month ago, he shouldn't come back right now.
I agree.
He should wait.
Yeah.
But, he got it out of his system. Hopefully the injury isn't too serious. And I'm just hoping that he plays BNP. And but really, he should probably just stick to clay season.
Right? Yeah. I feel like a Davis Cup clay
Olympics, yeah. I think he wants to play Olympics. So seeing him Roland Garros.
Do the Roger. And then there's because how Roger had had Halle. Maybe maybe Roger will come back this year. I don't know. Wishful thinking. Okay.
There was a little talk in our office about Laver Cup and if Roger came back to play doubles with Rafa. I mean, if Rafa retired at Laver Cup, and they played together. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but yeah.
But it was fun seeing a few of his matches, Rafa's matches this year. Just his style, his grit, his grind, and mostly for me, I liked that he was rocking the Origin racket. It looked good on court. That paint, that cosmetic with him. It brought back some good vibes for me.
Good juju.
Even though I didn't want him to hurt his groin. And
no, obviously. Speaking of people that are trying to elongate their career as long as ever, I guess he recently said he's trying to be like Tom Brady. We've got top of the draw, Novak Djokovic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's still got a lot of good tennis in him, I'm pretty sure. He's won it. He's won the AO 10 times. Is what I thought it was 8. And then I saw something on TV the other day. It was 10 times.
A lot. No gear changes for him.
No.
He's rocking with what he rocks.
The only thing is he still in the all black? I can't remember if he's still in the all black speed cosmetic or if he's moved into the new speed cosmetic or if he's going to stick with the black.
I don't know.
From the previous gen.
I was going to ask what Lacoste, what's he going to look like? And what's the Lacoste vibe for this one? Blue?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's blue.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. It's either blue, red, sometimes green. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, we'll just grind through the draw. Yeah. So he will be playing qualifier Prismic.
Okay.
It looks like from Croatia. Is that right? Then below that, winner will play the winner of Popyrin.
Alexei Popyrin.
And Pullmans. Both are Australian. One's a wild card.
Popyrin was the one that switched to Dunlop last year.
Yes. And I know because my favorite player coaches him. Well, he was one of my favorite players. I think he's still coaching him. The X-Man.
Melise?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's a fun story. He is in dire search of his old Prince rackets, which the ones he played with are slightly extended, and like he had his own kind of like
Slightly, or like were they like 28s?
they weren't 28s.
Okay.
But they're for sure 27 and a half. And like, what was it? Did Diablo? No. What's
It was
the
like a
name of it?
Diablo cosmetic, but I don't remember.
Diablo
that.
cosmetic, but it's not. Yeah.
Something like
yeah.
that.
And so he's always in search to the point where when Poprin switched to Dunlop, he tried to switch to Dunlop and he couldn't do it. And his rackets are trashed. And he's like still using the ones from the tour. And then he still uses like,
The synthetic guy.
yes. So if you're out there and you have like an actual Xavier Malise racket, which like I thought, because we have, I'm just gushing about people. But J-Dub had a collection. We have the vintage collection. We thought we had one of his rackets. Turns out it's not even his. Like it had his name. It looked like it was made for him, but like it wasn't customized fully. So he didn't even want it. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna stop.
And then
now.
Poprin, I know who is he? At one point he was Fila. I don't know if he's still rocking Fila apparel or if he switched, but I can't recall.
Okay, then we go down from there. We've got Hanfman.
Hanfman. Is it German?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's Hanfman, something
Okay.
like that.
I mean, it's my people. I should be able to say it. I'm playing Monfils.
Ooh. I hope Memphis has a good little run.
Okay, and like
Hopefully.
he's rocking still the
He's all head to toe his Artanga stuff.
Yeah.
Tango. That's the name of it. Okay, below that, more people we love. Andy Murray
Ooh.
playing Echeverry.
Thomas Martin Echeverry.
Yes.
He has made a racket switch.
What did he switch to?
So
from?
he was speed last year. He'd been head speed for a while, and now he's in a Yonex Percept.
Oh, that's a change.
Yeah.
It's a little more feel, a little
Yes,
more
yeah.
control, maybe.
Yeah, but he's a if he's still in the same apparel as last year, he's a K-Swiss guy. Wears Ultra Shots in the new K-Swiss apparel, like Cam Nori, and yeah.
Nice.
So that'd be a good match.
That
but
would be a good
I'm
match.
going for Murray because I love Murray, but
Next we have Marino against Stan the Man, who allegedly
Manarino, yes, Stan the Man.
yes,
Manarino.
Manarino, Stan the Man, and then Chris is supposed to be hanging out with Stan
yeah?
the Man in Australia. He's probably hanging out with him right now. Lucky.
I know.
What's up with Stan's kit?
Stan, yeah, he has a special Stan the Man. He has got his
He's got his own logo.
logo
Now?
on the back of his shirt. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's a pretty penny.
Yeah.
He's fancy. He can do that. He can own that. He's the second great Swiss player.
Like the cool thing in that shirt, if you look at the inner neck taping, you remember those French Open shorts that he won when he won it?
The plaids?
Like
No.
it's like a nod to it, the neck taping. I mean, you can't see it when you're wearing it, but
That's cool. That's exciting.
That's definitely a cool matchup. You know, Manarino's like counter punching craftiness versus
Oh, yeah.
Stan's brute power.
Oh,
Yeah.
Stan him all.
Speaking of, what rackets he got in his hands?
Stan?
Percept?
Yeah, he's in the
Endorsing?
VCore Pro to Percept.
Percept,
Yeah,
okay.
endorsing.
Endorsing.
And Manarino with his pure arrow strung at like 20 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And
That's
some
wild.
clothes that look like they came from Target. Remember we were talking
Yeah.
about that? Yeah.
It's- yeah, when it looks like a white T-shirt, I'm sure it's
Probably
much more than
fancy.
that.
Yeah.
Then we have Shevchenko playing Munar.
Shevchenko, is he Ukrainian or?
He is from Russia.
Russia. Yeah, I want to say that's the guy that we were
I
talking
think
about
that
in the WTA
in
podcast.
the power.
I think he's
Married.
Power
recently
couple.
married to Potapova.
Oh, that's cool. Power couple.
Young tennis power couple, yeah.
Then we have O'Connell from Australia playing Garin.
Christian
Garin.
Guerin,
Guerin.
he is one of the racket switches. So he's bounced around a little bit over the past few years, but he's now in Wilson Blade V9.
Which,
Cosmetics.
what do you guys think
And
about?
he was a radical user, I believe.
Oh, that's a big switch and big color change. What do you?
Oh yeah, from
bright
Bright orange.
So like, what do you think about the Blade cosmetic? Do you guys like it?
I like it. I like the color. I think I like the color shifting
The paint.
paint.
The
but I
chameleon
like,
one
but I
before.
like the color.
Yeah,
The
I like
green
the
color.
color, and I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's growing on me.
You're a glossy guy, though.
I would like to see that in gloss, so
Maybe.
maybe.
Yeah, maybe we will.
But Garine also, so Blade racket, new racket, and also he's the one that we were talking about with the apparel brand. One of the persons, the owner or someone that worked for Hydrogen. I forget.
About.
He's in that apparel stuff.
Ab out or about?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's so funny. I like it. I like the ab
I'll have
out,
to figure that out. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen it like as one word, and then it makes me think about, and then I've seen it ab out as well. So I'm not 100%.
Yeah.
We'll find out. From there we go. Bautista Agut playing Ben Shelton.
RBA.
Let's
I
go.
like RBA, but I'm
That's-
liking Shelton
Yeah.
more.
That's a crazy matchup. Shelton with that big serve. But he just
Yeah.
lost to Daniel Taro, so I mean, there's cracks in the armor too.
Yeah. But our Roberto Batista Agut RBA was Lacoste forever.
Yeah.
Wilson racket, Mizuno shoes. Since he already had the Mizuno shoes, Mizuno brought them all in from head
He's
to toe.
all in Mizuno.
Nice. He wears the Wave Exceed Tour.
He's an Exceed guy.
Yes,
I
I
think.
could see
Unless he
that.
switched to Enforce, but I think he's an Exceed. He's been an Exceed guy.
And then Ben Shelton, he's on.
He's
He
on.
wears. He's on.
And there was a funny little video I saw last night. Tiafoe's on the bike, getting his exercise in, and it's Coco on the bike, Coco Goff behind him. Ben Shelton's walking up, and Tiafo and Ben start talking trash, and Coco's like, said something to Tiafo like, Ben's. I thought she was saying Ben like looked better than him, but she was talking about his kit. Like, oh yeah, his outfit's better looking than yours, and he's like, don't tell me about that trash he's wearing like that. It was pretty funny. It was a good little video.
Oh my
but
goodness, that's funny. Moving right along, we have another American, Taylor Fritz, playing Diaz Acosta. Looks
Okay.
like from Argentina.
don't know much about that guy.
No. Fritz. We got Nike.
Fritzy.
Fritzy,
He's
we
been
got
playing
Nike.
good.
And no changes with his gear.
Radical.
Radical. I'm just gonna repeat what you're saying apparently. Okay, moving on. We've got another three-namer from Spain. Carbelis Buena. Bayana. Carbaez. Okay.
He's a tough name to say, but yeah.
Playing Gojo.
Oh, Borna Gojo. He's
Yes.
the guy that kind of had a little breakout last year.
Okay.
Forget what country is he? Is he?
It looks like
Croatia?
Croatia.
Yeah, Borna Gojo. He had a good run at one of the tournaments. I forget which one it was last year, but
Then we've got Mauro San from Italy playing Chilich.
okay.
What's going on with Chilich and his gear?
Head.
His-
I think
he
he's
was
head to toe
I think so, right?
as far as
Yeah.
apparel, and he wears the sprints.
He was, has been wearing head apparel. He's used
nice.
head rackets for a long
Yeah, I
time.
think they got him in the Sprint Pro shoes.
And there's like kind of rumors that like maybe this could be his last year, or no? Am I just making
He's
that
getting up
up?
there. I mean,
He's kind of right. Yeah.
He's been
But the guy
on the
he's playing,
tour for a long time.
Morosian.
yeah.
Yeah. I call him marzipan because like the Mexican candy, but
Yeah.
Morosian, yeah,
Wait, marzipan? Isn't that?
or masapan, the little candies.
Isn't it like
Oh,
a European candy?
Or
think
maybe
it's-
maybe I'm getting the names mixed up, but there's a Mexican candy called,
Yeah,
called masapan.
with the rose on it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I think.
And then
I mean, it's very-
marzipan's like
Is it
almond.
like
Almond.
Okay, that's another
Europe
But-
thing.
Europe thing.
but I think I think it's. Is it made of peanuts or is it made of? It's
The sweet like
Yeah.
walnut or peanut.
it's a
Ooh,
nut.
Now I'm
based.
hungry.
But Morosian.
Morosian. And then we have a qualifier Sweeney from Australia playing Cerundolo. I just like saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Francisco
I like that.
Sarundolo. He's
I caught that one.
he's one of the few prestige players like Chilich.
That's crazy. Then we have Musetti playing Bonzi.
Yeah.
What's
French-
Musetti?
Yeah,
Musetti
Musetti.
seems to like sometimes bounce around. What's
He's
he
been
got?
one of the strong Nike kit guys. Vapor 11.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
rocks
Yeah.
the Vapor 11. I like the
Yeah.
Vapor 11. And then he's the boom. He's one of the
Boom.
boom cosmetics.
He endorses the
although it's
boom.
Supposedly more of an extreme tour
Okay.
pro stock.
Okay.
But yeah, Musetti.
Musetti.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah.
James Duckworth from Australia got a wild card. He will be playing. I'm not going to pronounce this correctly. It's French Van Esch.
Oh, Vanish.
Van Esch.
Yeah. He's a young next gener. He's pretty good.
That's an interesting. And then, like, right below them, we got two more Aussies. So Jordan Thompson, who's playing Vukic.
Vukic. Yeah,
Vukic. Thompson just had a good win
Yeah.
over.
Shoot.
Was it? No, it wasn't Tiafoe.
Was it like Felix or?
He had a good win.
Yeah. He's playing tough.
Okay. Get the popcorn out.
Uh-oh.
This is interesting. Berrettini playing Tsitsipas first round.
It's
So yeah, what is Berrettini's
Ranking?
ranking? He had
it's just last year he had been hurt a lot.
had been hurt.
He's,
so he's
125.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he has the experience, he has the firepower, but I think Tsitsipas might be a little much for him on this kind of slight comeback, I
it
guess.
doesn't
I don't
really
know.
have the match play under.
But we'll see.
I was laughing. Someone had footage of him practicing on one of the practice courts with a big picture of Isla.
And it was a
Berrettini.
recent practice.
Yeah, and they were like, I wonder if he could focus or like what he's thinking. I don't know anything about anything, but that it was just ironic. Then below them we have Sinner playing Van de Sloop. That's another fun one to say. What do we got there? What are we working? Well, wait, should we go back to Tsitsipas just because we have a new blade? And let's talk a little bit about that because when we were presented the blades, they said he loved the cosmetic.
Yeah.
So
Kind of like our racket expert, Alex,
yeah.
right?
Does he love?
He loves like
loves
green.
green.
So
Oh.
as soon
Yeah,
as he
green.
saw it. But yeah, he's got the new update. Still the same stuff with Adidas,
And then
right?
Yeah,
He's
he's still
Adidas.
Adidas. Yeah,
But he was in the warm up practice videos recently trying a different string. Supposedly he's just testing it out. He's probably going to go back to his 4G or 4G hybrid, but it was the Element IR. It's like an iridescent red.
Oh yeah.
And then the rumor was from an insider that he was just trying out a string that his brother was using, Petros.
Oh.
So he was trying out like a softer poly, I guess, but
Okay.
I don't think he's going to stick with it.
Okay. Interesting. Then Sinner Van de Sloop.
Van Zanderscoop or something.
Yeah, I don't,
Yeah.
I'm calling him Van der Sloop.
Sinner's tough.
Sinner, he's Nike.
Nike.
Should we
And-
talk about his shoes?
Yeah, right. He was in practice videos with Alcaraz. He was trying out the Vapor 11, which actually looked like a stock Vapor 11.
Yes.
But I just saw a recent video, and I don't know if he's going back to the Zoom Zero. again.
Apparently, Nike gave him all of the Zoom Zeros. He must have like 5 closets full.
Either that or
at
they're
this rate.
still doing a stock for him.
And he's a head player, right? What's he endorsing?
Speed.
Speed.
He
Speed.
uses Hawk Touch.
Hawk
Yeah,
Touch.
Hawk
Nice.
Touch at like
We like
60
that.
pounds.
Nice. Then we have De Jong, who is a qualifier, playing Cachin
Cashin
from
Yeah. Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Below that, we have Kubler playing Galan,
Kubler's the Aussie.
and he got wild carded in. Yep. Then we have JJ Wolf playing Baez. A lot of
Ooh,
Argentinians in
that-
this draw.
And Baez is a good one.
Man.
He's not very tall.
Okay.
He uses a V-Core or maybe a V-Core extended to give him a
Okay.
little extra. That's going to be a tough match for JJ. But JJ can hit the crud out of the ball. So.
Right. And then what's JJ? Is he New
He's-
Balance or am I always confuse JJ and the other. Who's the New Balance American?
Tommy Paul.
Tommy Paul.
So JJ's
He's
been
not-
known to use like Lovs and maybe the new CT Rally shoe.
Okay.
But as far as what he wears on
Yeah,
court,
I'm trying to. It does not.
He's kind of like the Daniel Collins of the ATP.
I'm
and
I
hasn't
can't
he
say-
rocked like a hat or a shirt that had like a wolf
Yes.
logo on it?
Nice.
Yes, that's right. I'm like, it just never. It doesn't stick in my head, but I remember the wolf logo. Now they.
I
Yeah.
love that.
But head speed, he's been using the Speed Pro or whatever. So maybe an extended version, but for a while. And New Balance Love or CT Rally shoes.
Nice. This is a good match. Francis against Borna.
Ooh, Tiafo George?
Yeah,
Damn, that's tough.
that is tough. Francis will be rocking the Nike. He always.
Is he in the
and
challenge
Is
one?
he in the challenge ones?
we'll be
Hopefully.
staying
Or the
tuned
GP
to
turbos?
see.
Yeah.
What's
we're-
he been wearing?
I think he's been trying the challenge one
Come on.
because he was
Oh, yeah,
like
he-
using
Francis.
it back at like the middle of last year.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I remember last year.
But Racket, I don't know if because he tried going to the Percept or the Percept Cosmetic last year when it first came out, and then he went right back to the VCore Pro. I haven't really paid much attention up close to what cosmetic he has on his racket right now, but VCore Pro or Percept.
We'll see.
And then Borna Choric, still ASICs, but supposedly went from Cord FFs to Gel Res. And he did switch rackets. He was an Ultra family guy and had like a pro stock, kind of powerful 100 square inch supposedly. And looking at his racket now, it's Blade V9, and it has I counted actually this morning. I zoomed in, I did the investigative work. It looks like an 1819 pattern,
Oh man.
which Sebastian Corda also he was blacked out last year. Now in V9
Okay.
Blade has been known to use an 1819 pattern.
Wow.
So I don't know if they're following the Djokovic string pattern, like do what Djokovic does.
I mean, why not?
But
It seems
Why
to
not
work,
try it?
right?
Yeah. Speaking of ASICs, and I'm now just remembering, and also I don't know why, but Belinda Bencic is not playing this Australian Open.
she's pregnant.
She's pregnant. Yeah.
Did I not know? I did know that.
I don't know how far along, but yeah, she's
Okay.
Yeah, she made the announcement like November-ish.
And Kvitova also,
yeah. But as far as I know, what I've seen from Bencic is she's been
pretty much
home with her. I don't know if they're married. Her,
her partner.
Or, yeah.
yeah, I forget his name. The one that's been part of her team.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was thinking about the new ASICS stuff. And
Yeah.
anyways. Okay, moving right along. I don't know this name. Machak?
Yeah, he's like Serbian or Croatian.
Yes. He's Czech.
Oh, Czech.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, from the Czech. And then this Japanese player who already got lucky losered in. I'm not even going to
Machizuki. Mochizuki. Shintaro.
Shintaro ranked 138 on the ATP tour, so
Okay.
there's some opportunity.
Okay.
We've got Tabilo.
Oh, yeah, he was just on TV last night. Tabilo.
Okay.
He's a lefty, uses a V-core.
Okay.
I don't know if he's hydrogen or something like that, but
And then playing. This
Cool.
is your boy, no?
Kovacevic,
Yeah.
He played college tennis, I believe, and has a really nice one-handed backhand. I think he's a blade player.
He's ranked 103 right now.
He's
25.
fun to watch.
So, yeah, that would be fun.
He takes me back, the one-handed backhand. I don't think he's that big. This is a SoCal guy. You guys maybe remember. He's played Santa Maria Open, which is
Are you gonna say Taylor
a local tournament. No, Taylor's a big guy.
Sorry. Oh, I thought you said big forehand or something. Big serve. Or I don't know what I was
But he's
saying.
played Santa Maria Open, local tournament, Lester Cook.
Oh, I know Lester.
Yeah. But this guy's obviously got a higher rank
That's
already
fine.
and much younger. And
Nice. Then the winner of that will play the winner between Altmaier and Karen Ketchnoff. Has he made any swaps, changes? He was kind of like in and out of the last part of the season, Karen.
yeah, I haven't seen much of him on court. I saw a video of him at home with his kids.
Yeah.
His kid and
I was
his
going to say, I
wife.
think they just recently had a kid also.
But as far as I know, he's still
Still.
Blade and still Nike, Vapor
As far as
Pro.
I know, yeah.
Ooh, here we go. Okay. The on trend, fiery, like first time in the top 10 for Australia since Leighton Hewitt, Alex Deminar. So I don't know why I'm using my hands so much. Is playing against Milos.
Oh, snap.
I don't think we knew he was going to be in the draw.
I saw him play a warm-up.
I saw him play
Kuyong
once.
against Tiafo, and he beat Tiafo.
So that's pretty interesting because Milos, obviously, big serve.
Big
I
serve.
think
And-
his contract with New Balance is over, from what I understand.
Yeah.
But and then Alex is so like spry and fast, and
Everything, everywhere.
he's like the poster boy for the new Solution Speed FF3 because he's literally so fast.
Yeah. Typically, I mean, Milos is scary just because he can serve like 145 and like take the racket out of your hands. Alex has been playing really,
Really,
good
really
tennis. And I think in a 5-setter in Australia, I think Damon Auer he'll probably get it.
How does Milos look? Like, it says he looked like he's in shape. I haven't seen him.
In the match I saw him against Tiafoe, he looked
He looks good.
pretty solid.
Okay.
And he beat Tiafoe like in straight sets, like 3-4, or
You
3
let
and
him have
5.
it.
But it was an exhibition type thing. But maybe in a 3-setter, maybe like on a grass court or something. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah. If the court's slow, Aaron's hot. Yeah. I
And if
agree.
he's just dropping bombs, I don't know.
We'll be like, welcome back to the ATP, which I feel like every year it kind of just gets faster anyways. Then we have Arnaldi playing a wild card from Australia, Walton.
Okay.
Then Kotov playing
Rendernish? Arthur Rendernish.
Triumphant.
He's a TF40 guy.
There's
Oh,
your
there's your
TF40.
T. There is
Yeah.
Chris did a video with him, and Chris was trying to return his serve, and he was just like having a hard time. Like, I mean, that guy's like 6'5", 6'6",
Oh,
and
man.
he can bring it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's fun to watch.
Koboli from Italy qualified, and he'll play Nicholas Jari.
Nico
Okay,
Yari,
right.
he is on our list.
What's his change?
So he's
Is
been a
it?
Blade guy, Blade Pro for a while, but he's the one that's now Wilson head to toe.
Wilson head to toe. That's cool. I like their apparel. I'm
he'll be in
gonna
that.
say it. I like it.
Looks good.
Then we have Seb Korda playing qualifier Kopriva from the Czech Republic.
Huh.
Let's see.
Not sure I know much about that name.
132 Vit Kopriva.
Don't know much.
26. Any new changes with Seb Korda?
Yeah, he's playing
No.
good. He went from his blacked out racket last year, which was basically a Blade 98, but kind of has a unique string pattern for him. So it's an 18-19, but now he's in the V9
Nice.
stuff and head to toe Nike, but he's still one of those stubborn guys in the original Vapor Pro.
Must be nice to have all of those. Then we have Hallis
Yeah, Quentin Hallis.
from France, it looks like, playing qualifier Lloyd Harris.
Ooh.
He's fun to watch. Also was coached by Xavier Malise.
Oh, he was?
I'll just tell you all about that. Yeah. But he's from South Africa, right? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
But Hallis is pretty good, so.
Okay. And you had to qualify. So then, dang, this is a tough one. And it's nice to see him back in the draw because I know I just read something where people are being harsh. But Chris Eubanks is playing Taro Daniel.
Ooh.
That's tough. Daniel
Yeah,
just beat Shelton. And Chris Eubanks has, I don't know if he was injured. He did some amazing commentating last year.
Yeah, when he wasn't playing, he was on the Tennis Channel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
what's he wearing?
He has the new brand. Well, I guess it's not a new brand. It's a new brand for tennis, the J. Lindeberg.
And there's Swedish brand or no?
That's what I think. I think that's right. That's Swedish. I think.
There's
They're
what's the
European.
Swedish Linst the doubles. Robert Linst was like a double. Is he Swedish? I
Maybe.
think so. Yeah.
I know Soderling. Soderling, right? We're
Yeah.
Swedish. But
Yeah.
so Eubanks versus who's the guy he's playing?
Taro Daniel.
Okay. I would think if Eubanks is playing good, he should get it, but you never know. Taro's a vet.
He's
Mm-hmm.
interesting because I thought he was someone. I was mistaking him for Jason Jung. And so then I like did a deep dive on him, and he's like from New York, but like plays under the Japanese flag. His mom's Japanese, his dad's American. Yeah.
Were you getting him confused because Jason Jung plays with Taro Line?
Yes, I think so. I think so. I was like, that's the Toro Line guy, and then I was like, no, it's not. Just kidding.
Taro
It's just
Line,
his
not
last
Taro
name.
Daniel.
But Toro Line, if you're listening, you got to get that guy. He's got your name already. And then we have from Brazil, Sebuth Wild playing Rublev.
Ooh, okay.
That's cool. Okay, maybe Sebuth. I remember him from last year. He's Brazilian. I'm pretty sure I was just saying how I need a new like ATP excitement. Wasn't he like exciting to watch?
Yeah, he had a run at one of the slams. Or he won like a
Was it
few rounds.
Australia or no?
Maybe.
I don't know.
But
I'm gonna look it
yeah,
up.
he's pretty. He's got a smooth game. Nice strokes. He wears the the bandana.
He's team
Right.
ponytail. I think he fits in. Does he
I
have
don't know if he
hair?
has a ponytail, but he wears the bandana like
Okay.
Roger, like a
Okay,
tied
so maybe
bandana.
that's a
And I think he's a blade user. Yeah.
nice. And Rublev, any changes? He's wearing. What does he wear?
Isn't his own brand?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Rublo.
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 Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nike shoes, right?
I think he's still Vapor Pro 2, as far as I remember. Still Gravity, still ripping, swinging for the
Still
fences.
repping.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's fun. Holger Rune playing Nishioka.
Holger Runa versus Yoshi.
Yep.
I think Runa's going
Rune.
to take that. But I like Yoshi, but he was doing really well for a while, but I don't think he's really been like consistently at the top level lately.
Jair.
Jerry?
Jerry.
The Serbian?
Yes.
La-
Playing
Laszlo.
playing wild card from France. Kazao? Because I can't. This one's a tough one. Julie, we need you to pronunciate.
Don't know that last name.
Yeah, qualified. 108 in the world.
But I do know Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Phil's playing Vesely. Wait.
Vesely?
Vesely, but did Fields change anything? Or
Yeah,
He's
he,
ASICS.
Or
no,
he
he's
went.
Lacoste.
He was Asics, and now he's with Lacoste. Yeah.
there you go.
But he's still rocking the Gel Res.
Sometimes I wonder, like, if the French players, like, you just have to get to a certain ranking and then you for sure get Lacoste. Like, you're Lacosted.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened.
Oh, Safulian. I say
you.
Safulian.
Sorry. I just made it bigger so you
yeah.
could say playing Greek Spur.
Talon Greekspur. He's a T-fight guy. He's a Dutch. He's from Netherlands.
Yeah. Is that another
that-
one's
I know.
flag?
Or am I wrong?
Yes. No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Talon Greekspur.
Whoa.
Invisible
That's
racket.
really bad. That's
They edited out the racket.
Oh my gosh.
his
they
hands
added-
and a handle,
okay,
but
if
no
you're
arm.
only listening and not watching, we clicked on his profile and he's hitting this massive forehand, but there's no head to the racket. There's only a grip. That's kind of cool. Nice. That's funny. Oh. Okay, moving right along, we have Umber playing Goffin. Goffin had to qualify.
Yeah, he
That's
kind of
rough. Ever since he like hurt his ankle, I feel like he's just never.
Ugo Humbert. Yep.
Ugo Umber. Zhang playing Korea.
Okay. Corey is another guy we talked about in the women's with the Russian girl. He's a demo court guy.
Tell me.
He's hung out at the demo court before.
Troy has all
So-
his demo
Yeah.
court pro friends.
Yeah. So he showed up with his whole team. I think he was already out of the tournament maybe, and he was still at Indian Wells. And I don't know why he came. I think maybe like one of his coaches or his cousins wanted to try rackets, and so they
He's
all.
like, "I don't know,
There was like
pick
4 of them,
one."
and they all jumped in line.
That's
and he
awesome.
started ripping balls on the demo court. People knew who he was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah, a few people,
I mean,
but he's related to the Guillermo Coria, right?
yes, I think so.
I think so, like nephew or something. Or
Yeah.
I forget.
I
Yeah,
don't- I
but
don't-
related to the Coria from back in the day.
Then we have Chapo playing Mensik, who's a qualifier.
Where's
Chapo.
Mensik? Where's
He is Czech.
Okay.
144.
Oh, that's a winnable match. Shapo is kind of
He's
on the
looking-
comeback.
Yeah, and he's only 18. Chapo with his Lululemon, I'm pretty sure.
Is that what he's in?
I thought so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's not in Nike
He's not
anymore.
Nike no more.
A lot of the Canadians, which that will be curious what Milos actually does wear. Maybe he'll wear Lululemon. Maybe not. I don't know. Her catch
Polish power.
playing. All right. Qualifier from Australia, Jessica.
Okay.
Her catch, I was laughing. He's Yonex, head to toe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gave him shit one day at BMP because he was wearing, I think I might have told this story
Dodgers?
before. He was wearing a Dodgers hat. And it's March, so you're like kind of in spring training, like the season's about to start and you get excited and like the LA hats have become very trendy, unfortunately. But I was so stoked that he was a Dodgers fan, and I went straight up to him and just started talking Dodgers, and he had no idea what I was talking about. And he was like, "Oh, someone just gave me this hat." I get it, but I was kind of like, wait, what? You can't wear that if you don't know if you don't know who Mookie Betts is, you can't wear that. And so, anyways, that's my.
A lot of when they come to California, they get they'll go to a Laker game and they'll rock a Lakers jersey.
Yeah,
So I get it.
But maybe now he's a fan. It's been a while. So, below that we have Grigor playing against Sophie's friend.
Fushkovich?
Yes, Fushkovich.
Marton.
That's
Fushkovich.
okay. Those two bring up topics.
Those
but-
two are pretty fit guys, huh?
Those two are pretty fit guys. Also, there's been rumors about like Dimitrov changing out of Nike.
Shoes?
Just in general, everyone thinks he's gonna go to Lacoste.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
he's been wearing,
Oh.
yeah, he started wearing Lacoste like middle of last year,
year?
but I
Yeah.
think his shoes are.
Yeah,
Still.
Nike.
But
Okay,
he's been Lacoste.
but he hasn't switched to Lacoste shoes.
No.
So that's.
But he switched to Lacoste underwear.
Oh,
Did you guys see the
well, if
the
you go to
ads?
it's on the Lacoste site too.
So
Like
that's
up by
kind
the
of
under.
that's kind of the recent thing. It was like a week ago. They
dang!
posted.
I'm missing out. See, I do need to get back into this world. What about Fushkovich? He's always been
Hydrogen. But I thought there's a potential that he's in the ab out about as well. I'm
Seems
not.
like that's
I'm not.
kinda like the new Hydrogen.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's. I haven't seen anything like official about that. But
Yeah, but he's been an E-Zone guy for a long time, and also he usually uses Nike shoes like Vapor 9.5 to Vapor Pro to Vapor Pro 2, I think. So I think he's still rocking that as the
Nikes.
core, the Nike footwear, the E-Zone racket. But yeah, I'm not sure about the apparel.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna grind through. We're at 11% on the laptop.
Oh yeah,
The struggle is real. Okay, we have Offner playing Kokonakis,
Sebastian Offner,
Martyrer playing Borges,
Nuno Borges,
Lestian playing David. Oh,
Davidovich Fokina,
David-
thank you. Yes, who made
Big
a big
Switch,
switch? Talk about
Cybersonic,
it. Talk about
Yeah,
it.
he's
Addy.
from Diodora to Adi. Yeah.
And he was the thing that surprised me the most. He was like one of the first matches on like right after January started
Yeah.
for the United Cup, and I was like, oh, he's rocking Adidas, and then like, oh, he's rocking Cybersonic. So
That's a massive switch.
they got Waz and they got Fokina.
Yeah,
rocking
from Diodora.
Cybersonic.
Yeah. Then we have FAA playing Dominic Thiem.
Oh,
That's rough. That's a rough first round.
Ooh,
FAA has the 27 seed.
he's struggling a little bit. I like Felix, but he's just having a hard time finding the consistency.
Yeah. Battle of the Bablots too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arrow and
And
Strike.
are they
Strike.
both Adidas also? Are they both still
yeah,
Adidas?
I think team's
I
still
think so.
Adidas.
Okay.
FAA is, yeah.
Then we have Mueller playing Grenier, who qualified. Both French. Kipson, who got a wild card from the U.S., playing Rusevori.
Emil Rusevori, yeah. He's a head sponsored player. Supposedly he was supposed to try to get into head footwear, but I don't know if he's rocking that or not. But
Okay.
yeah.
We have Atman, from a qualifier from France, playing Daniil Medvedev.
Oh, real quick gear thing.
Yeah. No.
Still
it's good.
Lacoste, still shoes. But just noticed recently, like on our message boards and stuff, people posting pictures of his racket. So he was the Razor Soft full bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like Razor Soft, put it in your racket.
Yeah.
He's got a different string in the mains right now. I don't know if it's gut. It's
Okay.
like a white. It looks white or like a lighter color. So
Ice Code? No, I'm just
it
kidding.
could be gut and Razor Soft, or it might be like another one of their white polys.
Okay.
But he's got a mix going on as well as Bublik. Bublik was typically like a black string, and he's got like a white and a black cross. So I don't know if it's two polys,
Nice.
but the Technofiber guys are trying some strings.
That's cool. Then we have a battle of the Germans. Zverev playing Kopfer,
Okay.
first round.
Yeah.
We have Kwon playing Klein. We have McCabe, a wild card from Australia, playing Michelson from the United States.
Oh, Mickelson.
Mickelson?
Yeah, he's the young Californian.
Yeah.
That like just blew up last year.
19 from Laguna Hills.
Yes.
Elisa, or he lives now in Elisa Viejo, so just down the road.
Yeah.
He's ranked 92 though right now.
Yeah. He's on the come up.
Zapata Morales from Spain playing Lecheca.
Lehechka.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a good player.
Cam Nori playing Varius, which Cam's going to be in the new Pure Strike.
2024, 4th gen.
That was funny. We had a chance to film with him at BMP, and I was feeding him balls. And he's also, so he's kind of like one of those that he plays under the UK flag, but I'm 90% sure
He's bounced around.
he was born in South Africa.
And he lived in New Zealand for a while.
He lived in New Zealand, and then he played for TCU.
Yes, yeah, he played in the U.S. in college, yeah.
But, like, at the end of the day, I feel like he has that South African vibe, which, like, if you know South Africans, they're so chill and, like, kind of funny and sometimes a little sarcastic. I had a South African coach for several years as my juniors, and I absolutely loved his personality. So I'm feeding balls to Cam, and he's just kind of like super chill, but also like sassing me. And I thought he was like really annoyed that like my feeds weren't absolutely perfect, but he was just kind of giving me a hard time. So it was kind of funny because after the shoot, I was like, was he mad at me? And everyone was like, no, not at all. He was super chill. Like he was having a good time. I was like, oh, thank God.
He was messing with you.
He was totally messing with me.
It's kind of like how my dad is. If he messes with you or jokes or pokes fun at you, he likes you. If he doesn't talk to you at all, that's a bad sign.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's funny. Let's see. Then we have Lajovic against Zepieri. Yeah.
Dusan Lajovic. Okay, I don't know the other guy.
He's from Italy.
He's a good veteran, Lajovic. He has a sweet one-hander.
Purcell.
Max
playing
Purcell.
Valkuc. I definitely didn't say that correctly. From Hungary.
I don't know that.
Okay, he's ranked 214. That's he qualified though. And then we have Ramos Vinolas playing Casper.
Dang, Ramos Vinolas is still
Yeah.
grinding. That guy's been on tour for a while.
Let's see, how old is he? 35.
Yep.
Let's go. Still 86, top 100. Let's go. Tommy Paul playing
Barrere,
Barrere.
the French guy.
Yes.
Okay.
Tommy Paul, I like watching him.
Oh, no.
Team Tina, Marcos Giron playing Jake Draper.
Jack Draper.
Jack Draper.
Yeah. That's tough.
Who you got?
I like Marcos's form. You know, he's really steady and he's been playing good for a while now. But Jack Draper's playing in a tournament right now. Took out a couple pretty good players and looks healthy. His biggest thing, Jack's like a really good up and comer next gener, but he's been hurt a little bit and he's got the big lefty serve. Yeah.
Didn't Marcos, he doesn't use the V-Core anymore?
yeah, he switched.
Switched. Yeah, that was towards the end of last year, but
But now he's in the Percept.
Percept 97D 1820.
And he's still stringing? No, he switched to a natural gut hybrid.
Yeah, he went gut, and I want to say like Torbite or Confidential. He was using like a Solinko mix with it. And Jack's Nike head to toe, and he's a Dunlop FX guy.
Oh, nice. Then we have Kecmanovic playing Watanuki.
Okay. Miomir, he's another Dunlop guy. Kekmanovic, SX.
I'm not going to pronounce that.
Rinki Hijikata.
From Australia, will be playing Struff.
Jan Leonard
Jan.
Struff. That's Chris's boy.
I always think of Kristen. Because didn't
Oh, yeah.
she interview him in German?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but didn't Chris pick him to win something?
He's picked
He
him like a
did.
few times.
He did. Last year, one of the French? I
Yeah,
don't remember.
so-
Yes, he did pick
I'm going to go
yeah.
out there and say he's not going to win the Australian Open. But you know what? Go
Probably
ahead
not.
and pick him.
But he's an extreme guy, head extreme racket, and he was Diodora for the longest time. So I don't know if he's stuck with him. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
I'm
know
not-
Fakina left, but we'll see. Summit Nagal.
Yeah, from India. He qualified. Is playing Bublik.
He's been around for a while. I remember Nagal playing like
Mm-hmm.
Fed or Nadal or somebody. I think he played Fed in one of the slams, and was that the guy that Fed hit a tweener again?
Oh, probably.
he's been
But he was in one of the that league, that team league they had with like Sabalenka, that World Tennis
The
League.
World
Oh, yeah.
Summit
yeah, yeah.
was in that
Oh,
mix.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Mackie McDonald playing Shang, who got a wild card.
Okay.
Mackie. Dan Evans, who's really Chris's guy, playing Senego.
Lorenzo
that's
Sonego,
a
that's a
good
tough
one.
match.
That's
That's
a
a
good
good
match.
match.
And what's Dan Evans rocks the Fred Perry? No.
No, it's an English. I always need to look it up, but
Yeah.
it's an English brand as well.
But he wears Solution Speeds on his feet usually.
He does. And he's a pro staff endorser.
pro staff.
I know my
but
people.
he's actually, they still sell it in their pro labs, the 6'1", 95, 1820.
That's awesome. And then at the very bottom of the draw, Richard Gasquet is playing Carlos Alcaraz.
Wow.
That's crazy. I'm going to close
Gasquet.
this just because it's about to die, but we can talk about that. Let's talk about Alcaraz's shoes.
Yeah.
What do we think they are?
I want to say he made it.
Yeah,
If
they're like
you-
a hybrid.
If you
Yeah.
get, we'll talk about it. If you get a custom paint job shoe like Rafa Forever, like the Rogers back in Nike, the Marias,
Yeah.
you made it.
Well, I mean, he is
He's the next guy. I mean, he's their guy.
Carlos
I mean, he's
Alcaraz.
already made
Yeah.
it. But Nike, when
They
we
made
know
him
how
these
Nike is with
shoes,
tennis, and then the fact that they're going that far. But it's basically, to me, it's a foundation of the original first gen Vapor Pro. He's been wearing
Yeah.
the outsole, the shank, the support system with a kind of uniquely designed upper to mimic a Vapor 11.
Which, how old is he now? Is he?
20?
I was
Maybe.
laughing because when you said like the original Vapor Pro, and I'm like in my head going back to like when I hear original and Vapor, I go like Vapor 9.
Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Sorry,
wait,
first gen Vapor
no,
Pro.
but like that made me realize that he's not even that old. Like, do you think he ever wore the Vapor 9?
Maybe
Ma-
in that,
Like when he was like 14?
that junior
Yeah.
match when he was playing doubles with Holger and
Oh,
like
yes.
12.
We got to
Maybe.
go back and check the footage to see what his shoe heritage is like.
Who was the matchup that you just said?
Gasquet.
Gasquet,
Oh, Gasquet.
which
Still Lecoq Sportif. And he actually had Lecoq Sportif shoes on. in the match.
and for the haters, not haters, sorry, I don't know why haters, but there was one person on YouTube who like said no one on tour uses Turner grip. He does, right? He for sure does, because like they talk about how like they don't like he just uses the regular length, and then like the XL is the wider, or the like it's a little
Yeah.
bit wider, so it goes up the throat a little bit more.
But he only, doesn't he? I thought
Just
he
enough
was
for one hand.
like
He
he
does half.
just does the half.
Yeah,
Just enough for his
And
right
then
hand.
yeah,
And he has that huge
the butt cap.
baseball donut
exactly.
bat handle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's crazy. Are there any other
And what was
trending?
the last match? It was
It was
Those were-
them.
that was
What
bottom.
racket is
That was-
Gasquet using
Alcaraz?
this day? Or endorsing?
Alcaraz Gasquet.
oh, they're playing each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What is
What does he endorse? 'Cause
He was extreme.
Extreme.
Gasquet?
Gasquet.
Yeah.
Is he
Yeah,
still
he's always
extreme?
Been endorsing an extreme. His, if you want to talk about it, his pro stock is based off of a racket back in way back, Head Instinct, Liquid Metal, XL or Tour. It's a 1619 version of the old Instinct, and it's extended.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. While you're talking, my head was going places. No Nick Kyrgios. Did we know that?
Was he supposed to play an exhibition against somebody?
Yes.
Djokovic?
He's supposed to do an exhibition against Djokovic. And I thought maybe because he actually left United States to go to Australia
That he would
play. But I guess not. Anyways,
Yeah, I don't think he was supposed to play the tournament,
not at all.
from what I thought.
Oh, interesting.
But
If anyone listening is a Nick fan or not a Nick fan, I'm going to give Jay Shetty a shout out. Go listen to that interview because I think it was really interesting. But yeah. Any other trends, topics, comments, questions, concerns? I'm losing my
was
mind.
Nakashima in the draw?
Is his first name start with a Y?
Yeah, Brandon.
Brandon
Oh,
Nakashima.
Wait, Nakashima? No.
But anyways, he's switched from, he's still Yonex, but E-Zone, he's trying out V-Core and wearing the new Fila shoe, Mondo
unless I really
Forza.
pronounced it incorrectly. Nakashima.
He's wearing the new
The
Fila shoe.
We're at 3%. Nakashima.
I just don't remember mentioning him in the.
I don't remember. I was trying to think too. Sorry. I
Was he
kind
the
of
one
like,
that I thought maybe lost in qualies, and I was like, what the heck?
Yes. Yep. He
Oh,
lost
Nakashima
to
lost in the
Mensik from Czech.
Okay, dang.
Yeah.
The fact that he had to qualify,
4-6.
that's a bummer.
That is a bummer. Sorry.
But yeah, that's the only name I saw on our list of gear stuff that didn't come up in the draw.
Nice. Okay. Well, we promise to do more of these this year because they're fun for us, and I think you guys enjoy them. I know there's tons of people that talk about gear changes, but sometimes we have fun little stories like all of Troy's demo core experiences. Any bold predictions here?
Ooh, bold predictions?
Any normal predictions? Who you got, Tiff?
It's not a bold prediction.
That's
That's just to
okay.
say that Djokovic.
Wins number 11?
What is it? So someone in our office has a bet with someone on how many Grand Slams
If he gets to 30 total,
how many is he at?
24.
I mean, I'm just thinking like he should give Rafa the French this year. Oh no, don't come at me. I'm just kidding. Rafa can win the French, but like what if Djokovic won all 4 this year? Do you think that's possible? Do you think that will happen?
It's possible. I don't think it'll happen.
I don't think it will happen either.
And if he doesn't win the Australian this year, the
Maybe.
next guys in line would be what, like Alcaraz, Medvedev, Sinner. Maybe Tsitsipas made the final last year.
You know what? I think last year did I pick Casper? I want Casper.
I do too, but he hasn't really. I think since he was he in the French final last year? He lost.
He was
Yeah,
in the
got
French
whooped.
To
final,
Carlos, no?
And he got whooped.
Yeah.
Ever since then, he took a little break or whatever he did, and he hasn't really been as strong or the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just my judgment but the rankings show it a little bit. He kind of fell off a little bit after that. I think that was a tough one because I
Yeah.
think he made the final. He's made the final twice already. So that's tough. Same thing with Team all those years until he won his slam, and then when he won his slam, it was like a COVID slam.
Oh.
But what I'm saying,
Era.
that he talked about it in
Yeah.
his interview. Like he didn't feel legitimized by that win. He still felt like the media
That sucks.
treated him. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it though. I mean, I don't get it, obviously, but understandable. Okay. Well, everyone have fun watching the Australian Open. Reach out to us on YouTube, and we'll see you next time. Happy
Yeah.
hitting.
Right.